What's up, y'all? I just wanted to talk about tropical fruit today. Um, Whenever I'm in tropical places like Mexico or Belize, I just love the tropical fruit selection that I get. Um, the mangoes, the passion fruit, maracuya, the sour sap, um, the lychee, the rambutan, the mangosteen, the tuna, all of it, right? So when we're in the US, we don't have access to all those fruits, if y'all have noticed. Sometimes we get introduced like one fruit per year, I noticed. So it'll just be like a trend and like it's hyped up, right? So for example, it was like acai bowls like a couple years ago. Um, so they'll introduce something at like Jamba Juice, for example, acai bowls, but it won't be the natural. It won't be natural. It's frozen, um, which is understandable, right? But it's just not the same. And so I feel like the U.S. uses these fruits, um, just like as a way to like to exploit the fruits, to exploit the places that they come from by introducing them one at a time, um, and just just making it like a hot commodity, right? But when you come to these third world places, these tropical places that have these fruits like just everywhere, super cheap, right? Super like low demand because they're everywhere. Some fruits are expensive if they're out of season naturally, but yeah, for the most part, these fruits are accessible and they're cheap, and locals have access to them. Locals sell them, and they're amazing. Um, for example, fruit like sour sap is just a super magical healing fruit, and it actually has like healing powers. So all fruit and all vegetables have different elements that heal, right? Some fruits are meant to heal certain ailments, while others, heal other ailments, I guess. So the reason why the US wants to keep these fruits from us is because they don't want us to experience the magic of these fruits and the healing powers of these fruits. It's really similar to just like Western medicine, right? And why they keep all the good stuff like away from us. And they only introduce things that heal us like little by little, because they don't want us to be preventative, but they want us to just slowly die, right? I mean, I think they're okay with us also dying quickly, but yeah, they don't want us to find the good stuff, right? So this is similar to what's happening with the fruits. It's quite depressing, like what is kept from us in the U.S. So yeah, anyway, we are introduced to these fruits one by one in the US. For example, like I said, acai was 1 year, and then I think they tried to bring out mangosteen another year, and then it was like dragon fruit. And also these fruits are like highly priced in the store, and it's just a ripoff. So they're just exploiting these fruits when they're usually super cheap in places in their original countries where these fruits can be found. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes when I'm making these videos, like, people just be popping up, posting up right next to me and ear hustling, I swear. So it's really annoying. I like my privacy. Anyway, as I was saying, it's very depressing. It's very, very depressing how, like, the food in places like Mexico and Belize, they're so amazing. Like, there's no preservatives in them, and your body just feels brand new when you're here. Like, it's one of the hardest things for me to go back to, leaving like a tropical place. So when you eat the food here, especially, I mean, I think Mexico and Belize are comparable in terms of like the food, and how it makes your body feel. But because I did live in Belize for a year, I can say that the food just nourishes every part of your soul. Like, you can feel it, like, just run, like when you drink the fresh juices, for example, the mango juice, the lime juice, the grapefruit juice, like, it's just all pure, right? And it takes a long time to make it yourself. So the fact that you can get it super cheap, I was getting like a two gallons of lime juice made for me by a Rasta every week for 15 US. And it just, that lime juice weekly, like, kept my body just super healthy, just helped keep any bacteria away. And it was so delicious. Like, it nourished me so much. And it just makes my body and my mind so happy. So that's one of the things I love most about being in warm places, is the fresh fruit, the juices, and all the natural food. Like, the chicken that you eat was just like down the street, like yesterday. So everything is super fresh and you can taste it. Your palate starts changing, and then when you go back to the US, nothing is the same. And you can taste like the preservatives, the fakeness of the food. Like, it's very, very depressing. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. But the biggest thing for me is like the fruit, and how much like America exploits these tropical fruits, and using them for things like hyping up acai bowls, making sales off of acai bowls, and then they're not even like the real thing. There's no sweetness, it just tastes like ice, it has no flavor. So what y'all gotta do is just leave the US, come here, and just try it for yourself. The world does not want you to travel. Like, they don't want you to see the beauty of the world, and they don't want you to see the magic of all the places around the world. Everywhere but the US has just like this magical energy. And I know that I haven't been everywhere, but the places that I have been just have a completely different vibe from the US. And it's just something, yeah, I guess it's just a layer of I'm not sure, it's like a layer that's stripped away, a layer of like darkness that's stripped away, and there's just more beauty, more realness, more authenticity, and just more pure energy. I feel like the energy in America is just so many lifetimes of darkness and just corruptness and lies and anxiety and fears and all of those quote unquote negative emotions that have just like collective energy of sadness. So when you come to a place that I guess, I don't know, as a place with higher poverty, there's like less money, but there's also more joy, because when you have less, you want less, and you're just able to find joy in the simple things in life, like nature, like the ocean and the beach and the sky and things like that. And you have more gratitude, you're more grateful for these beautiful things around you. And it really makes a difference to have so much nature around you and have these elements surround you and just remind you every day of like what matters, right? When you live in the city, it's just city energy. And for those of you who just need to be more connected to Earth, it's really hard to sustain that city energy and that city life. Like, you need to be grounded and you need to be brought back to nature and go back to your roots. And so some of you this might resonate with some of you in feeling like being in the city is just a place where you feel very disconnected, and what you are left feeling is just like everybody's sadness and everybody's anxiety and everybody's fears. It's hard to not let that affect you, and it's hard to not let those energies bring you down. But you have to remember to find a way to rejuvenate yourself and your soul. For me, it's water. So obviously being in the ocean and the sea in warm water is like the best for me. It's where I find clarity. It's where like all my thoughts come flooding to me when I'm in water. So I can replicate this with baths and showers. Yeah, but nothing is the same like being in the combination of sun and sea, like, and salty air. Like being a Cancer, being a water baby, and a summer baby, like those are all the things that just make me super happy. And when I'm in my element, it's just nothing like it. So I encourage you to just go to that place that makes you happy. Go to that place that rejuvenates your soul, and so that you can clear your mind and get your thoughts together. Because right now there's like a lot of shifts happening, and it's already happening right now. So basically you just need to keep doing what you're doing and just enjoy the journey, because life is happening right now. It's happening for you. It's not happening to you. So just enjoy it. And I know it's hard to stay out of your head, but it's important right now to keep your mind clear and to keep your focus on the things that you really want. Because remember that you remember the things that you manifested and the things that you've asked for. They might already be here for you, and it might seem scary to accept them, or you might not recognize that they're here for you, but they are. So just enjoy it and embrace the blessings that are given to you. Yeah, so I guess just be grateful. Be grateful as always for what you have and what's coming for you. And just know that better days are ahead. But also remember that life is pretty good right now. Like, I'm sitting on this beach and watching this sea and feeling this warmth, and life is just really beautiful, and just blessings are everywhere. People tend to focus on the negative, like, so much, and what they don't have, and what they want. But it's super important to remember what you do have and what joy it brings you, and what also, like, how you would feel without those things in your life. How would you feel if you didn't have the things that currently make you happy, right? Like, just think about how you would feel if you lost those things. So that can help keep your gratitude intact. And just remember that life is a choice, and that everything you do is a choice, and that happiness is in your hands, and that you have the ability to create your own reality, as I always say, and the choice is yours. So you should never feel stuck. You should never feel, I mean, you will feel stuck sometimes, and that's okay, but just know that you never are stuck. That when you're stuck, it's because of your own choices. And if there's things that you need to let go of that you know are not serving you, then let those things go. And if you're not sure yet, if you're ready to let those things go, then also give yourself grace and trust the process, that the universe will remove those things for you if you can't do it yourself. If you're just not sure that those are the things that you need to let go of, the universe will show you, and the universe will help guide you. So just trust the process, and yeah, just live your life and enjoy each moment. Be in the present and get out of your head, and just enjoy the people around you and experiences that you're having, and just know that everything will be okay. And sometimes you just can't know what's going to happen, and you can't know everything at once, right? These are things that I've said before in other videos, but just as a reminder, because the energy is very strong right now, and there's a feeling that something is about to happen, and there's going to be like a major shift. But it can drive some people a little crazy, like not knowing what that shift is, right? Not knowing like what's coming. But hopefully you can feel that it's something good, and that it's something positive. So it's this weird feeling of like asking for it and not expecting it. So it's a weird balance, but basically just knowing that good things will happen for you, and to let go of those negative thoughts that you have, and that just know that life will unfold for you in a way that it's meant to. So I'm not sure how I started with fruit and then ended here, but hopefully this message resonates for y'all. And have a good day.